You're listening to B.T.G.S. Radio, today's hottest and coolest new music station, commercial free on Station Head and serving the planet. I'm your host, Kathleen Mashana, where music, philosophy, and ideas meet. Halsey's Graveyard Song raises philosophical questions about autonomy, moral responsibility, and human flourishing. Autonomy means directing one's life through reflection, reason, and deliberate choice. The song invites us to consider whether our decisions truly reflect our values and support a meaningful life. A key takeaway from my ethics course is that ethics helps us examine how we form beliefs, make decisions, and understand our responsibilities. Learning about epistemology showed me that moral judgment depends on reliable knowledge and a willingness to question assumptions. Aristotle, Thomas Aquinas, and St. Augustine each offer valuable perspectives on the good life. Aristotle emphasizes virtue and eudaimonia, or human flourishing. Aquinas connects morality to reason and natural law. Augustine examines faith, human nature, and moral reasoning and responsibility. Together, they show that ethics is about more than just rules. It is about character, purpose, and truth. Natural law also connects to technology and my experience as a blind person. Technology can strengthen accessibility, education, communication, and independence. The philosophical question is whether technology helps all people participate fully and flourish. For my term paper, I am examining life in the 1970s and comparing it with life today. In the 1970s, people listened to vinyl records, 8-track tapes, cassette tapes, and AM and FM radio, typewriters, written letters, and shared landline telephones made communication more deliberate. Today, smartphones, streaming services, social media, email, video calls, and instant messaging give us immediate access to information and one another. My paper asks this question: does technological progress automatically create a better life, or do people still need reflection, community, and meaningful relationships and purpose in order to flourish? This is Kathleen Mashana, your DJ on B.T.G.S. Radio, where the music plays and the ideas move and philosophy stays on the air. And here is one of my favorite songs, Taylor Swift, A Polite. Take a listen. More philosophical musings coming up. Avicii's Wake Me Up is an existential parallel of moral awakening, reflecting being lost, not as a failure, but as the mandatory ethical starting point for authentic self-discovery and humane wisdom. More B.T.G.S. Radio coming up with your favorite philosophical meanings with your DJ Kathleen Mashana, playing the hottest music from the artists you love. You're tuned in to the B.T.G.S. Night Show. Radioactive by Imagine Dragons is a modern existential anthem about a profound spiritual and psychological awakening. It portrays a painful inner transformation where an individual breaks free from a numb, sleeping existence, embracing the shock of a new reality, and takes personal responsibility for their own rebirth. More philosophical meanings coming up, so stay tuned for more. It is 8:32 and the night show is over. But before we close off our show, I'm going to talk about Damiano David's Born with a Broken Heart, which you just listened to. and the philosophical meaning behind it. To be born with a broken heart, in the view of Damiano David, is to enter the world of an innate vulnerability to the suffering of others, transforming personal pain into an ethical duty to love deeply. This condition asks a moral, philosophical question: if our own wounds expose us to the fragility of life, do we use that shared pain to close ourselves off in self-protection, or do we let it compel us to treat the vulnerability of others as our highest responsibility? That concludes our show, and I'll see you next time for more B.T.G.S. Radio Fun. Good night, everyone. Bye.